Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Ikra Hamid LinkedIn Wali, and as you guys know, I do interviews on daily basis and invite an amazing and special guest on my interviews and my podcast too on daily basis. So today I have a very wonderful and prettiest guest, and her name is Miss Rosaline. So today the topic is related to the empowering women. So Assalamu alaikum, Miss Rosaline. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning. Greetings from here. Thank you for having
Oh.
me. I'm so glad to be here.
Oh, I'm thankful to you that you accept my invite. Okay, so I have another, like, can you please introduce yourself to me and my viewers also?
Okay. Thank you so much, Agra, for having me. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Rosalind Aibokan. I'm a fulfillment specialist, leadership coach, life coach for women and girls. I help women discover purpose, unlock their potentials, and be empowered enough to unleash in the place of purpose. So I have an organization, an NGO for women and teenagers, a Christian-based organization for women, ministry for women, and a foundation for young girls, where we help the women to develop themselves to be able to unleash in their purpose. Then we help the teenage girls to get clarity of purpose, find their true self, and be able to protect themselves from abuse. So we've been working for many years helping women to find their place and be a voice in their space.
Oh, that's great and that's so much lovely to hear. Okay, so I have another question. Like, can you please tell me that how do you empower women?
Okay, I know I said I have a ministry for women where and a foundation for teenage girls, where we are able to enlighten these women. We do conferences, summits, and programs, and online visual programs and physical programs for them. We do personal development sessions. We do live sessions to empower these women. We go to communities to speak to these women because we believe that one of the areas of empowering women educated enough to live their dreams, they are able to bet the dreams they have within them. So empowering these women is like giving them the right tools, the right knowledge for them to bet what they've been carrying within them, to know how to go about it. Because a lot of these women, they know that they have a passion for something, but they don't know how to go about it. So what we do is we help them discover their passion and also empower them with the right knowledge. Financially, we empower them. We also counsel them and coach them to bet that dream in them and to be able to live with their potential.
That's great. That's so much lovely to hear that you are in this field like empowering women. It's so much interesting to hear. Okay, so I have another question. Like, can you suggest and can you give three advices to my audience? Like, it is related
Okay.
to empowerment.
Okay, like the advice, giving your audience advice when it comes, okay.
Yes.
I want to encourage communities worldwide, nations, whatever religion you are practicing. Let's encourage women to be a voice. Let's encourage women to live their dreams. Let's encourage women to discover their potential beyond other responsibility, probably in marriage, as a sister, as a mom. There's more God has placed in women for the community. There is more God has placed in them to be a blessing to us. So I want every woman out there to know that God has given you so much. You are loaded with potential. You have the right to live your dreams. You have the right to pursue your career. You have the right to be happy. You have the right to be your voice. You have the right to own your voice and be able to maximize your potential. So, and I want everybody to encourage the women around them, the girls around. Let the environment be safe enough for a girl child to live her dreams, for a girl child to pick up herself aside a response, because we have different areas of life. We have the physical, we have emotional, we have social. Your social life is connected to your marriage. Then you have your intellectual, you have your financial life, you have your spiritual life. So these are different areas of our lives. So a girl child should not be restricted to just a social life, and which is connected to marriage, and probably a physical life that has a connection to our body. So there is more to being a woman. There is more to be a girl child. She can have a financial life. She can have her own investment. She can decide to go further in her career. We should encourage these girls to bet those potentials in them. Those gifts that God has placed in them should be allowed to manifest. They should be a voice and be able to pursue their dreams.
Oh yes, that's great. And yes, everyone have their own rights to do something. Okay. So I have another question, like if some woman wants to do something, and you know what, sometimes the family pressure and like something in their hearts, they don't follow their dreams. So what would you do this kinds of women?
Okay, when I have a case like that, a woman that is finding it difficult to live her dreams because of family pressure and all that. Definitely, everybody has a form of pressure or the other. It could be from family, it could be from the economy, it could be from the society, it could be from personal issues. But beyond the limitations, I think a woman should still be resilient and intentional about our dreams. See, everything's life does not just give you room to pursue your dreams. You have to pick yourself. You have to be intentional about pursuing your dreams. You just have to find a way, because even in the midst of those limitations, there is a wise way to go about still being able to pursue your dreams. If you're determined to do it, if you're intentional, if you're determined to do it, you have the passion. Because one thing about passion is that it burns. When you have a passion for something, it burns in you. It doesn't give you that rest. It keeps coming, it keeps coming, and that is why you have to yield to it. So in yielding to your passion, if it's strong enough, it will get your attention. When your passion is strong enough, it
Oh
will get your
yes, right.
attention. And I know
Like
there's
yes, every
yes, yes.
okay, okay.
Yes,
Um,
you can go
that's
ahead.
great and it's interesting too much. Okay, so like I have another question in my mind. Like if someone facing family issues again, and then like personal issues also, but some women are like this kind. They take lots of pressure and always demotivated. So can you give advice to these kinds of women?
Yes, if you have a lot of pressure and things you can responsibilities that could be one of the things that stopping you at a particular time. I do tell women that there is always the right time to do things. For example, there's a limitation a nursing mother can do. There's a dimension a nursing mother can go in a career. There are times in your life you need to step back a bit to fix other areas of your life. As a mom, maybe when you're pregnant or you're nursing your kids, you may not be able to pursue your dream at that time. So at that time, you know that the priority, see, balancing life has a lot to do with setting your priorities right. What fits into your phase or your chapter at this time may not fit into my chapter. So, based on my expectation and what I'm handling presently, I need to balance it in a way that at that time, as a nursing mother, you know that nursing your kid as a mother is more important than your career. So you can just, okay, as I'm nursing my kids, I'll just be reading a book or I'll be doing a course. You understand? So it may not be you being able to go into your career 100%, but at least there's something you're doing daily that is keeping you in the system of what you're doing. So you don't lose. The world is evolving, the world is moving. So as you're moving with other areas of your life, you need to still keep getting knowledge in your niche, in your passion, so that you can be updated. So that way you know you are still on track. When you're done with the parenting, maybe you're done with taking nursing your child at that time, you can move to the next phase of moving to the next dream. So it may not work, the same system may not work for me because what I'm handling presently may not build the same course with another woman. So I would say that set priorities as important as they are, and the things you want to pursue at different times determine how you set your priorities. So when you are able to set the right priorities, I'm very sure that they'll be balancing. You are able to pursue your dreams at the right time.
Yes, and yes, we have to pursue our dreams just because that if we follow our passion and if we follow our dreams, so we do work hard. Okay, so I have another question in my mind. Like, I given my
Okay.
example. Like, if I wanted to be a freelancer and my family, like, I just given you example right now. Like, if my family wants to be a doctor, and you know what, the both career are doing good, like both have a good future. So what should I have to do in this time? Like, should I have to pursue my dream, or should I have to pursue my family members dreams?
Okay. At that time, there are some decisions that I may not be the one to tell you, okay, this is the priority, because I don't know what burns in you. A lot of people, like for example, you said about where maybe there's an issue with your family member, and I didn't get the question right, but I'm trying to pick what you're trying to say. Like maybe there's a case you need to handle, maybe with family members, the pressure. Is that right? Or a
Yeah, yeah.
responsibility, then and you being able to pursue your career. Now, I would say it depends on what the problem is, what the issue is. If it's something that can be handled while you're still able to pursue your career, it is advisable for you to do both. Because I would not say that you should neglect people to pursue things, because in life, people are more important than things. Whenever we have the choice to choose in critical conditions, we should always choose ourselves before things. Our health. For example, maybe someone that has a sick mother that needed a particular amount for something, and at that time you need to pay for a course. Now, the priority for you, according to what God expects from you, is to take care of your sick mom at that time with your resources. So, not your career at that time, because life is more important than any other thing on earth, any other thing we want to pursue. So if it has to do with life, I would say you should attend to the family case, the issue. But if it's something that can be handled while you're also being able to pursue your dreams, or someone else can handle it while you are able to pursue your dreams, I think you should be able to do both, or pick out the priority, the one that you see, everybody knows what is significant. Something can be important but not urgent,
Oh
and
yes.
something can be urgent and not important. So you should be able to know that this particular thing I'm doing is urgent and also very important. And that is what you should go for. If it's urgent, if it's life threatening, if it's something that it has to do with bringing someone out of a situation that is, you have to forfeit. Not that you're forfeiting your career, you're pending it. So dreams don't die. They are passion in us that can never die. So, but we cannot lose our loved ones because we want to pursue our dreams. I just gave you an example using those two stories. But if it's something that maybe because of, some families, they just feel that they want to put their pressure, their responsibility on you. In that way, you are not able to pursue your dreams. You just keep carrying family responsibility. Then I will say you need wisdom. You need to start applying wisdom if you're in that case where you're carrying responsibilities of family, you are not able to also pursue your dreams, because in this world, you are after God, you are the next person. You are very important. You are more important than every other person. So choose you before others. So that I would say, because a lot of times people can be limited by their crave to help every other person, why they go down, that can be very destructive. Don't lift every other person while you are going down. Go up and lift people. In that way, you are able to lift people when you're up. So I would say that if you notice that the responsibility is becoming so burdensome, you are not able to even see yourself, you need to start applying wisdom. Not every needs, not everything asked should be given. There's a difference between needs and want. So when it is not a need, you may decide that you're not going to attend to it. So when people want something and when people need something, they are two different things. So go after what they need and leave what they want. I think I've been able to answer that.
Yeah, it's
So
great.
Madam
That's great
Literally,
and lovely to hear. And yes, you have a very good speaking skills too. Okay. Like my interview time is ended now, but I have a last question to you. Like, can you please give me a last message to me and my audience also?
okay, I'm giving this message out to everyone because I know your audience has both male and female teenagers and
Yeah.
young and adults. What I would say as my last message is empower yourself to pursue your dreams. See, the fulfillment, fulfillment comes from you being able to pursue your passion, those things, that thing that burns in you, the strongest of your passion, which is connected to your purpose. You need to bet that crying passion inside of you. You need to attend to it. Don't neglect your dreams because you want to meet your needs.
Oh yes, that's
Yes,
a
the
great
need.
advice.
Yes,
Oh yes,
because the need can be calling your attention every day. You are then meeting those needs, struggling to meet those needs. When you are about leaving this world, the only thing you can remember as your impact is what you've been able to impact into others. Most times, when people are about to leave this world, they don't remember the houses, the cars, whatever they acquired, what they can hold on to as the essence of coming to the world is what they've been able to impart into others. The legacy you've been able to live on it is what speaks after you're gone. So, and that legacy can only be built in purpose, where you are able to help others, where you are able to impact others. So, discovering purpose and unleashing in your place of purpose is very important. Don't wait till it's one day to go or probably to you because the world keeps coming with needs every day. As you're pursuing your dreams, as you're doing whatever you're doing, please don't neglect your purpose. God is interested in your purpose and He is going to ask you about it.
oh yes, great advice, Sarah. I love it. And yes, my interview time is ended now. So thank you so much, Miss Rosaline, for accepting my invite and giving me your special and precious knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so delighted. I'm grateful. Thank you for what you do.
Okay.
You're doing so well. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay.
And my
Okay. Thank you.
wonderful
Bye
audience,
bye.
thank you for listening. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.